Black owned is the theme for the week, so you will not catch me wearing any European makeup. You won't catch me wearing any European clothing. Well, look like I don't have any clothes on, but I promise you I do. Hi guys, it's Ashley, aka Ash NYC, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to those who are new here. If this is your first video that you're watching, what's up? Welcome, come on in. The door is open. We got drinks in the back, okay? This is round 2 for me. This is my second video, and I'm really excited. Like I said, I have so many things to share. So one, if you're not subscribed, now be the time to do so. I'm gonna give you a minute to do so. Just scroll down. Subscribe real quick, click the bell button, get notifications, because like I said, I'm posting heavy, so I'm gonna need y'all to keep up, okay? If this isn't your first time, welcome back. If you came from my social media or you came from the hashtag Influence in Black, girl, welcome, what's up? I support you. Influence in Black is a group of 16 creators, myself included, that decided to come together and really just highlight Black-owned brands, you know, in different categories. We really wanted to uplift Black-owned brands and uplift Black creators because, for one, Black-owned brands have a hard time getting capital. They have a hard time getting exposure. They don't always have the big budgets to pay the big influencers so that they can pull people in. So we definitely feel like they deserve to be showcased, especially now, especially as there's a shift to wanting to spend that dollar with Black brands to kind of bring money back into our communities, which I 110% agree with. 1 and 2 will be exercising as well. I'm definitely going to intentionally be buying more Black-owned products. There's so much that we just don't know about. But again, that's really the purpose of Influencing Black, so that you guys can see, you know, that there are very many Black-owned brands that we don't hear about, that we don't know about, that aren't mainstream, but their products are deserving of the recognition, and you know, their brands are deserving of the recognition. So we finna give them that, right? And that's what we're gonna do. So this whole week, we're gonna be just discussing Black-owned brands in different categories. Today, we're gonna do healthcare, women's health, mental health, etc. If you haven't already, you can just pause really quick and look up the hashtag on Instagram or even on YouTube. I'm sure some of the girls have their videos up for today as well. We're really just gonna dive into healthcare today, but throughout the whole week, just keep an eye on it. Because we're going to be, you know, we have a lot of things to share, and it's a really important topic. So Influence in Black, okay? If you didn't see the cute little preview we posted on Instagram, you gotta go ahead and tune into that, because that was so adorable. I mean, if I may say so myself. I have a shirt on. It's actually a whatchamacallit? It's a head wrap from Big Chop Hair. That I made into a shirt because I cannot, for the life of me, wrap. Like, I can't do head wraps. I can't. All the photos you see of me doing it, somebody else has done it for me. Usually, like, the girls over at Cece's Closet wrap me up. I personally can't, but if there's one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a shirt. So I somehow always find a way to make a shirt, and yeah, that's why. That's what's happening here. So don't be weird. There's a shirt right here. Right here. Don't be weird. Like I was saying, support the movement. If you see a hashtag Influence in Black, tune in, comment, like, subscribe. This is really a movement that we're trying to create because it's really hard for Black content creators. If you haven't seen the Instagram Pull Up for Change, or I believe there's another one I'm going to put on the screen because I'm going to butcher it and I don't remember off the top of my head. But the page basically highlighted the fact that Black influencers get paid significantly less than their white counterparts. And also the white content creators don't necessarily have the same following, the same engagement, but they somehow get paid more. So we really want to just showcase Black creators on this page. So follow Influence in Black on Instagram. That's 1. 2 is search the hashtag Influence in Black on YouTube. We're gonna have some playlists, but in case you can't find it, I want you to be able to look for it and see it, because it's important. It's huge. Search the hashtag, follow the page. There's it on there. Today we are going to discuss mental health, which is, first of all, a big jump from my first YouTube video, because I know I'm coming in here talking about mental health and y'all still trying to learn me or whatever, but listen, Mental health is very important to me. Mental health is very important to our community to discuss. It should no longer be a taboo. It's a thing. It is a thing, okay? We're going to talk about it and it's not going to be uncomfortable. Today, particularly, I really wanted to share some of the resources that I found that has helped me. You know, when I go through the things that I go through, we're all human. We all have problems. In fact, I think it's 1 in 5 Americans have mental health issues. African Americans are less likely to seek help. African Americans are less likely to seek treatment. And that can be due to just not having access to these resources, but it's also due to us not wanting to appear weak or to appear inept. Recently, I feel like there has been a shift towards openly discussing those things. So that's a great sign, and I'm very happy to see that, and I'm very happy to hear that, and I'm encouraging that. There's a certain mistrust when it comes to the African American community, just because we're often misdiagnosed in healthcare anyway. So would hate to go to a therapist that looks nothing like me, that doesn't have my socioeconomic background, doesn't have my cultural background, and is going to try to tell me the things about my life. I don't know. I mean, we'll jump into that in a bit, but it's just an important topic, and that's why we're going to have it. This was the longest intro known to man, actually. So I say all that to say, we're going to talk about it today. I'm going to share things that have helped me in hopes that they will help you. It's no secret that the things that we've been going through lately are heavy, and they weigh us down so much. And it's uncomfortable, and it's scary, and it's honestly, it makes you so angry. It's almost overwhelming to be Black in America right now. And when I say almost, I mean it's entirely overwhelming. So I've been trying to find ways to kind of take care of myself mentally while still having to go to work, be a human, be an adult in corporate America. So taking the time to really take care of myself has been a priority. I know that these days can be difficult, so I have a couple of tips that I've been doing personally, and some things that I've come across that I feel like could be extremely helpful. The first thing that immediately comes to mind, and the first tip that I have, is to talk to someone. There are so many resources that we have. I know therapy is a big scary word sometimes. It's an uncomfortable word sometimes. To be able to talk to someone, to be able to express your feelings, to be able to really get to the core of what's bothering you is so therapeutic. It's healing is what it is. I look at it as like a checkup. So same way you would go and get your routine checkup with your physician, just, make sure everything's all cool, get your throat checked, get your eyes looked into, get your ears looked into. Therapy is like a checkup. It's like a check-in, if you will. So I definitely recommend it. One resource that I have found extremely helpful is Therapy for Black Girls. Therapy for Black Girls is actually a podcast hosted by Dr. Joy Harden Bradford. It's a really great podcast. If you guys haven't listened, if you guys are into podcasts, absolutely take a listen. I'll have everything, by the way, linked down below. All the resources that I mentioned today will be linked down below, so you don't have to go scrambling for it. One huge thing that's amazing about Therapy for Black Girls is that it has like a finder tool where you can find black therapists in your area. And I feel like that is huge, right? Because as I kind of alluded to before, it can be uncomfortable to sit in a room and talk to someone who cannot relate to you, that has nothing in common with you, socioeconomic, cultural, and of course not everybody's going to be able to relate to you. Of course not everybody's going to be able to talk the way you talk and dress the way you dress, and of course not everybody knows everything. But to have someone that you can sit down that has some similarities with you, even if it's just the color of your skin, even if it's just your race, even if it's just your ethnicity, if it's something that you guys have common ground on, it makes the experience a lot better, in my personal opinion. On the same accord of wanting a Black therapist or wanting to speak to somebody that you have some commonalities with, a very, very good friend of mine, Michael Rosa. He is a licensed therapist. He's a master's in social work. I'm going to put all his letters on the screen because I feel like that's so important. As someone who has beat the odds, as someone who is from the Bronx, as someone who knows the New York City culture, who knows the struggles, who knows how it is, he's Latino, he's a person of color, he knows all of these things, and he also is degreed up. He has studied these things. He's and not only that, he's an amazing person, and I'm not just saying that because he's my friend, but like, I am. He is offering a therapy room, so he's offering his services for free. So he's giving a free space for people, Black and Latin, to come and speak to him about, you know, anything mental health related as it relates to the things that are happening in our society right now. And I feel like that's huge because therapy is not free. And as much as it should be, it's not. So him offering up his services is really important. It's crucial. It's needed. So that's another really good resource if you need somebody to talk to, or if you really want to recommend him to someone else. On a slightly lighter note, my second recommendation is to do things that really soothe you, do things that make you feel good, do things that make you feel calm. Or one of the ways that I like to be comforted is I'm a sucker for candlelight. Like, I personally am a huge fan of candles. I love, my candle collection is vast, and I also run through candles like nobody's business, to be quite honest. There are a lot of Black owned candle brands. There are a lot that I don't think people know of. I think it's easier to just go to Bath and Body Works or to go to Yankee Candle and pick some up, but there are handmade, handcrafted, environmentally friendly, amazing Black owned candle brands that I feel like don't get the shine they deserve. So if you know of any, link them down below. I'm also going to share some, but today I have some from Minx and Maine that smell like everything. These are handmade, environmentally friendly soy wax and hemp wicks, and they smell like everything I need. This one is green tea and lemongrass, and it just, I cannot wait to burn it. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I love me a good candle. I'm such a sucker for candles. And this one is white tea and berries, and it smells so freaking good. It's calming to me. It's soothing to me to like light a candle, read a book, light a candle, have a bubble bath. Speaking of books, if you follow me on Instagram, and you have for a while, I've been trying to do, not trying, let me give myself some credit. I have been doing Black owned books 2020. I saw a graphic that said, how can you be well read if you don't read Black authors? And I consider myself to be, you know, pretty well read. I'm not the best. But I challenged myself, okay, I'm gonna do a book a month, I'm gonna do a Black author a month. My sister-in-law is actually an AP Lit teacher for a high school, and she always has like these great books on deck. So I stole this from her library. This is Racism 101 from Nikki Giovanni, and I started it. It's actually really good, super informative. If you don't know who Nikki Giovanni is, she is a poet. She is an amazing writer. She came into the literary world around the Black arts movement, and she really shook it up. Her essays are amazing, and I'm really into this book. So I recommend this. I'll let you guys know on my Instagram how I feel about it when I finish it, but this is what I'm reading right now. I'm probably going to keep doing a currently reading kind of series on my YouTube channel because I want you guys to keep informed and encourage you to read. I mean, I feel like what happened after I came out of school was I was like, I'm never gonna read anything ever again because you read so much in school, but I feel like reading just opens your mind and it opens the world up in a way. People always ask like where I do get my book recommendations from, and I get them from Well Read Black Girl. Well Read Black Girl is a book club for Black women. It is a book club turned movement turned an event in Brooklyn. It is great for anyone who's getting into reading Black literature and doesn't know where to start. I will say that I'm never on par with their like book club, but they post what they've read and what they're reading, and every time I'm like, okay, I need a new book, I'll go to their site and I'll, you know, kind of go through their reading list and get my recommendations from there. It's a great space for Black authors, Black writers, and Black readers to kind of connect. And it really just showcases a lot of Black authors, and I love that. Love that. Love that for them, love that for me. It's like a one-stop shop. It's like Walmart. Well, Walmart's canceled, but like everything, right? And oh, look, it matches. Always on brand, you heard. That was a complete accident, actually. I feel like I have so much to share regarding this topic. It's a big one, honestly, but for this video to not be 300 million hours long, I'm gonna give one more tip, which is an obvious tip, and that's disengage when you need to. I've been limiting my screen time lately. The reason for that is there's a lot of videos and things being shared that I don't necessarily want to see, because if I see it, I'm not gonna sleep. Because I always have this problem or this internal battle between staying informed but also over-engaging. And I had to learn that not everything is meant for me to see. I stopped watching videos of people getting shot and people getting nailed on and people getting choked years ago, because I know that I personally cannot handle that. I cannot take it. It's not for me to watch. It is for me to see to get the details and to stay informed. But for me to physically see these things, I won't be okay, and I'm not okay when I see them. So I have stopped watching videos years ago. Not everything deserves your attention. Not everything deserves your energy. That's not to say don't be informed. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying know when enough is enough. When you've had enough for the day, when you need to put your phone down, when you need to go find your peace outside of CNN and outside of the shade room and outside of Twitter. Like, sometimes you have to put your phone down, completely disengage from the news. And that's been helping me personally. I take in what I can, and when I can't take it anymore, I'm off. That's it. That's all I have for the day. I'll catch up tomorrow. That's personally been helping me, so that's my suggestion to you. Really, just like take care of yourself, and that means eating, that means hydrating, that means stretching, that means breathing, that means working out if you work out, that means doing yoga with Black Girl Yoga on Instagram, who I'm personally trying to get into. I'm not a yoga girl. I wish I was, but I'm not. I'm trying. So if you have any tips for how to be like the perfect yoga mommy, then please let me know, because I struggle. But yeah, if you need to meditate, meditate. If you need to take a break, take a break. Just take care of yourself. The world and America's not taking care of us. Society's not taking care of us. We have each other. So as a community, we need to take care of ourselves. You can't give from an empty cup. So my recommendation is always take care of yourself first. Take care of your mental first. All right, y'all, that is what I have for you guys today. I really just wanted to get into ways to take care of yourself, you know, Influence in Black Mental Health Edition, because it's hard. It is really a hard time. But we're gonna get through this. Like Kendrick said, we're gonna be all right? We are going to be just fine is my prayer and my hope. And that's what's keeping me going. And I hope it keeps you going as well. Again, like I said, all the resources will be linked down below. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below and ask them. Yeah, I thank you guys for tuning in today. That's all I have for you today. Keep up with Influence in Black. I'm going to be posting this whole week. So stay tuned for all of the Influence in Black categories. Tomorrow we're going to talk about Black-owned hair care, which I'm sure you guys will be into. It'll be great. And I will see you guys in my next video, which will be, you know, tomorrow. Also, if you haven't watched my first video, I think the time is now. So you can just click into that.